How do you structure your shout out on Instagram the right way to make money? What's going on, everyone? Hayden here, coming back at you with a brand new video. And in this one, we're gonna be talking a little bit about Instagram, specifically how to structure your post. Okay, I'm gonna go through, tell you just a few key points on picking influencers, not even necessarily picking them, but using the right offer and structuring it the right way for that page. Because I see a lot of people, and this kind of sucks, where they have the right page that could make them money, but they don't go about utilizing it the right way. So we're gonna take care of that inside of this video, and I'm also gonna be giving you guys a live example. So stay tuned for that. That'll come more towards the end of the video. But with that being said, if you guys do enjoy, be sure to drop a like down below and hit that nice looking subscribe button, and let's jump inside of my computer. Okay, structuring your shout out. The first thing you have to think about, what type of page are you running it on? This is something where a lot of people are like, oh, let me just use this page. I see a lot of people immediately jumping to the conclusion that they should use the larger stuff where it's like, oh, a meme page, whatever. I'm actually gravitating more towards those nowadays, and I'm gonna explain why, and you'll see that in the live example in a moment. But what type of page you're running. It has to be niche congruent. So I see a lot of people just jumping in, throwing random stuff. They think that because something has a big audience, someone's naturally gonna be interested. And while that might be true, there's a problem both ways, because if you do that and it doesn't work, well then you didn't make money, and that's a problem. You just lost money. And if it does work, that's also a problem, because you just made money off doing the wrong thing, and odds are if you do that thing again, it's gonna come back to burn you, and it's gonna take back all the money you made. So that's just kind of where it goes wrong. If you're just getting started, right, like you're at an entry point or whatever, my recommendation is be as specific as possible. As specific as you can. Like if you're doing coffee, find a specific coffee blogger or whatever, like as close to being like as relating as you can, if that makes sense. Like just exactly on the same line, same level, same playing field. And then from there, once that's working, you can slowly branch out, okay? But either way, no matter what type of page you're doing it on, like if you're doing a meme page or anything, you have to match the offer, like the post and the offer, with the actual page. Because a lot of people, they're not matching it up correctly. And that could mean a lot of different things. It could be the wrong product on a great page. That's gonna equate to no sales. Even if you have the right page and the right product, you're structuring it wrong. And what I mean by that is maybe it's the wrong post. Maybe you should have done a video instead of a picture. Maybe you should have said something different. You should have used scarcity versus urgency, right? You're using the wrong thing. The ad copy's wrong. There's just a lot of different things that go into it. So matching that up, that's huge. You guys are gonna see that just with this type of post that we're gonna do. This live example, let me give you a quick scenario just so you have background on what I'm about to do. This is for a meme page. This is something you could have done a while back. I'm gonna be revealing, you guys, you got to keep this low key. Like, please keep this low key, because I'm giving you my absolute hottest product right now. This is what's moving, this is what's selling, make me money. I'm gonna go through and make the actual picture post for you guys for a meme page to show you how it would be structured. So please just like keep this between YouTube. I can't spread this around. It's fidgets. I was just playing with you. But yeah, so let's assume we're doing this on a meme page. Back in the day, I used to do this stuff. I'm gonna show you how to structure it. So grab the one with the white background here. We're gonna throw it in the middle. As you can see, it's not that large, but I'm leaving room up top and down below. You're gonna see why here in a second. So kind of set it up in the middle, make it look all good. By the way, guys, we're using Canva for this. That's just where I make my stuff. I know a lot of people might use Photoshop or anything. I don't know how to use that. I don't even have it. So I use Canva. It's a free little website. It allows me to make everything. So go over here, hit elements, hit lines. And from here, we're gonna use this little banner, okay? You're gonna see this. This is how I like to structure these for meme pages, because it's more like a meme type, you know, you'll see it'll make sense here in a second, but make this a little bit bigger and come down. That way we can put text over this. So, and we'll be repositioning everything, constantly changing it, but let me make this a little bit smaller. Bing, bang, boom, and then we will copy this and do this down at the bottom. All right. So something kind of along those lines. We can change up the colors. You could do this in white if you're doing something on a background, and I constantly change the colors and come back to it. I'll make multiple different variants of an ad just to see kind of what looks the best. I won't even necessarily run them all. I'm just gonna make multiple right off the bat so that I can see, just, you know, I can do a quick glance, pull up all three, boom, 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 which one looks the best, which one would I buy? Boom, I'm gonna run with it. So for this, let's start with black. We can change this to red, kind of matches that. Blue, whatever. And honestly, I mean, we could leave it white. We don't even need a banner for this. Like, well, let me actually show you that without doing that. Ready? Go over to text, We'll use a subheading here, and this is where you have to be creative. This is also important with the ad copy, because what you're saying on here, especially with the meme, you'll see how it's structured here in a second, has to flow into what you're about to say in the description or in the ad copy, okay? So, the toy that nobody can put down. We're gonna go the toy that, you'll see this here in a second, just a creative process, and we can change, we're actually gonna change the font. We're gonna go up here, and we're gonna use this one. See how that looks. And you guys, again, this is, I'm showing you the process. This is just a constant, like, you're changing it. Always changing, trying to make it look better. Okay, we're gonna reposition here. The toy that, we're probably gonna change that font. Nobody can put down, and we're gonna grab an emoji. I love using emojis in here, especially the fire emoji and stuff that really relates to it. Emojis inside for the meme. Okay, because this would go on a meme page. It's not like it's on a specific influencer or anything. So these do extremely well when you structure it like this. You see it all the time with like a regular meme where they have a picture and some stuff above and below. So we're gonna go ahead, we'll do this one with this. And it's really all about just like changing everything, testing the variables, seeing what looks the best. Let's see which one. You guys, this is really the process. I want to show it. Put it in all capitals, you can change it. Nobody can put down, that looks awful. What about a Remo here? Let's test this one. I'm just trying to make sure it's big enough so it'll fit and people can also read it. And you know what we can do? We can actually go like this. Ready? We'll change this, bring this down, and we'll make this bigger. Oh, we got that white banner. Bing, bang, boom. Yeah, we can just get rid of that. The toy that nobody can put down. Something simple like that. Usually I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these and use it as a color, because odds are you're not gonna have a product where it's just a white background like that. But you guys get the point. Something where it's like, let's say if I'm doing a lot of stuff for Valentine's Day, something where I'll do like a purple heart or a pink heart on there and say like, you know, wouldn't this be the best gift or something like that, where you're kind of intriguing them with something like the toy that nobody can put down, you know, where it's like they haven't seen it before. It's like, wait a minute, whoa. So the goal is to intrigue them, and this post kind of sucks, doesn't look that good. My point was showing you this live example though. This is the structure that you have to use for a meme page. But using this, you go put it on a coffee blogger, it's not gonna make you sales. I can pretty much guarantee you that. It just depends obviously on what the product is and what you're saying, the audience, but that's the structure you wanna use for a meme page. Like a little banner up top and potentially down below as well. Using that banner and then putting the text on, having the product in the middle, that's just a meme. That's what a meme is structured like. If you guys go on any of the big meme pages that have millions of followers, I mean, some of them, this is why I really like them, they have the audience, like 10 million, 15 million followers. You go on there, you see how it's structured with the picture in the middle, and it says something funny about it, something kind of witty. You can do the same thing. You have to be creative with it, but that's the structure you're gonna wanna use, and the type of, you know, post and offer that has to match with your type of page, assuming, this is assuming you're doing a meme page, okay? And then whatever you say in here, up here, the toy that nobody can put down, you need to back that up and build off of it in the caption. So for example, if we're gonna do the toy that nobody can put down, you would have to say something along the lines of like, this keeps getting taken away in school, or teachers have thousands of these now, like something kind of like that, where it's like it keeps getting taken away, and you know, kids can relate, like teachers taking their stuff, something like that, you know, where it really just builds off of it. It has to match that offer. I see a lot of people, they're doing some of the pieces the right way, but if everything doesn't line up, it's not gonna work, because that's just what it is. It's like you have all this different stuff, but something people are like, oh, I don't like that. They're not gonna buy. It's like it has to be picture perfect along the process. The only way to really know is to test, but that's why, you know, if I were to launch this product, I'd go through and I'd make 5 different ones of these right now. Different colors, different things. I'd do a different color fidget, I'd do a different background, I'd do a picture of someone using it, all sorts of different things. Testing and really structuring the shout out the right way. There's a lot that goes into that, and by the way, I was joking, it's not my hot product, fidget, oh my god. I actually know people who still do that a little bit, it's interesting, but when you guys are going through and setting up your ads, and even this relates to Facebook as well, just when you're making the picture specifically, I highly recommend, and I live by this now, if I'm launching a product, right, like I want to do a car key or whatever, I'm going to do 3 different posts, like 3 to 5 at least, where I go through and make the post, and just to see which one looks better. So yeah, you know, people talk about variants, like testing, running different stuff to see what works. You don't even need to do that. You might make one, but you're immediately biased because you just spent 10 minutes. You're like, you want it to look good. So you're validating, you know, oh, well, that's because of this, or, you know, I can't figure out, or I'm not that good at design. You need to go through and make like 5 to 10 and pick which one looks the best. Go be like, all right, I'm a new person, boom, which one? Boom, 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 boom. Look at them and see which one just looks the best, and then run with that. That's how I like structuring it. That's how I make the post for it. Then you have to make a pretty badass caption for it. Go through, just build off of it. It's the different stages. First stage is seeing the picture, then it's reading the caption, like the ad copy, the description, and then from there they leave that platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, anything, and they go over to your website, then they read the description there, where it's even more in depth. That's stage 3. Yeah, a lot of different stuff when it comes to influencers. There's a lot of money to be made, like literally insane. My favorite thing, this is what I'm just doing now, using different meme pages to get pixel data for hot products, and then I take that right to Facebook, blowing it up. I might make a video on how I'm automating a lot of this stuff here in the next few days, just because I know if you guys had seen the video where I outlined my goals for 2018, I had a specific goal for this stuff and didn't know exactly how I was gonna do it. Well, I figured that out and I'm building the team. So it's an interesting structure and how I'm just using the different pieces to my advantage right now. So probably be going through and explaining that. So definitely expect that video here in the next few days. With that being said, you guys, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you drop a like down below. And of course, join the family, join the squad by hitting that nice looking subscribe button. And I post every single day, so I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow on the next one. Peace.